welcome back to Daily Wrap. I would say it's time for Yay or Nay, but I'm making an executive decision here, an executive order. And the conversation has been nonstop since we went to commercial between these two guys, going back and forth. And you know what? We're going to preempt Yay or Nay.
We've already said it all.
You said it all?
Yeah.
You're done?
I don't know.
Yay or Nay, we're done.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Okay, very
won.
good. No, 10 seconds your point, 10 seconds your point. That's all I want.
I'm just saying that the American people should be smart enough to realize where the threat is right now until that threat is squashed, and until the Muslim population starts showing that they're going to police their own. Then we could vote for a Muslim president. Until then, I would not vote for one.
And your retort?
It's not what the Constitution says. Couldn't be any simpler than that. Constitution didn't say that we can have a test for the president based on when we do or don't think somebody's a threat anymore.
And Ted Cruz agrees with you. Wow, never thought that day would ever come.
Yes, he does.
Anyway,
I didn't even use that on you.
it really is time for Yay or Nay.
I don't like
First
Ted
up,
Cruz.
it's safe to say that Martin Shkreli, he is the founder and chief executive of Turing Pharmaceuticals, is not the most beloved man in America right now. This after he raised the price of a drug 5,500% overnight. The drug on the market for 62 years is part of standard treatment for a life-threatening parasitic infection. That sounds fun. Turing acquired the drug. They raised the price from $13.50 a tablet to a whopping $750 a tablet. Go buy that stock. Outrage over the extreme price hike is evident online, including from presidential hopeful Hillary Clinton, who took to Twitter, like she likes to do, yesterday, coming out swinging, saying price gouging like this in the specialty drug market is outrageous. Tomorrow I'll lay out a plan to take it on. Hopefully not like that one in 1993. This sort of thing is not unheard of, unfortunately, but how can drug companies get away with something like this, especially with a drug that people have depended on so long? You're on 1,000 drugs. You must be horrified by this. I don't mean that illegally. Look at him.
Now I'm a cop. Right?
Yes.
Look, I think there might be more to the story. My reaction was like most people's, like, what, are you kidding me? But I've read a few things today. I need to dig a little bit more into what the theory is. Part of the problem is this guy is so incredibly unlikable that we may not be taking an objective point of view. So I'm still withholding judgment. My first reaction is like the rest of you. It's like, what are they thinking?
Yeah, 10-20% I get. 3 billion%.
Yeah, that's why I don't think there's much to read in this. You can research all you want, but the guy looks like a dirtbag to me, and I think this is a very atrocious thing. I think this is to the point where it's grotesque, and it's bastardizing what is capitalism.
But see, now the way it's supposed to work in free market capitalism, if he's overpriced it, right, then he should pay the price because nobody will buy it. But if it turns out that you have to buy that drug for this disease, then free market capitalism says, get what you can get for it.
So tonight, this Tuesday, we've had this one, Unger, agree with Cruz, and that one, Gilliam, agree with Hillary Clinton.
What?
Good times. You both said the word grotesque.
See, we're honest people.
You used the same adjective.
Speaking
of Hillary, last week the campaign posed the following question on college students, or to college students, to the Twitter, where they said, how does your student loan debt make you feel? Tell us with 3 emojis or less. Well, while being very creative, they're not very happy responses. Let's go look at a couple. How does finally handling over your server to federal investigators make you feel? Tell us in 3 emojis or less. Let's see another one. So relatable. I love emojis. And finally, thousands of us return to college and adulthood and don't know something about emojis starting with SHIT. So, incredible. Let's keep going, shall we? Is this just a thinly veiled attempt to reach out to millennials? And will the FCC be finding me now, yay or nay, Rick Unger?
I don't think it's thinly veiled at all. It's pretty clear.
Yeah, I guess so.
Obviously, that was an emoji for the future, but I think that it's ridiculous when a presidential candidate does something.
They try to be hip, exactly. Finally, I won't read it, but McDonald's is now taking reservations. At least in Sweden, they expanded in America. Will you be making your reservations soon,
Unger? Table for 2 at 7 p.m., please.
Sounds romantic.
Me and Rick, we're going to go eat at McDonald's after this.
Wow, that's where the food fights will begin, and that's all for tonight. I'm Joe Concha on behalf of Rick Unger and the rest of our panel, which consists of one person. I want to thank you for joining us tonight for this utterly bizarre show, The Steve Malzberg Show. That's coming up.